Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vowed on Wednesday that there will be no Hamas in post-war Gaza. Donald Trump said on Tuesday that Israel had agreed on terms for a 60-day ceasefire in Gaza and urged Hamas to accept the deal before conditions worsen. The U.S. leader has been increasing pressure on the Israeli government and Hamas to broker a ceasefire and hostage agreement and bring about the end to the war. Hamas said in a brief statement on Wednesday that it had received a proposal from the mediators and is holding talks with them to bridge gaps to return to the negotiating table to try and reach a ceasefire agreement. For more on this, we spoke with former Diplomat Ambassador Cameron Hume.
That's certainly his goal. I think Hamas as an organization has largely been destroyed. Their key leaders have been killed. But if you define Hamas as an idea, as a political goal, I'm not in a position to judge how much progress they've made on that. But it's very hard to kill an idea. That's all I'd say. So they may be able to get rid of most of the structure, but can you be sure that there's no longer anyone in Gaza who adheres to the ideology of Hamas? I think that the answer to that is it's unlikely.
We also asked Ambassador Hume about the U.S. support for Israel and the implications of such support.
Well, U.S. support for Israel is critical. Israel has been the largest recipient of U.S. economic assistance ever, and the United States almost inevitably takes a position at the UN which is sympathetic to Israeli positions. So I would say it's absolutely critical. It's also intelligence sharing and other forms of cooperation.
Lastly, we asked the ambassador for guidance on how to lower the temperature and level of polarization with respect to this conflict.
I think that the main trend I would see in the United States is a desire really not to be involved in the Republicans, the MAGA people who would say the forever wars, and on the other end of the political spectrum, not to be involved in use of force in the Middle East. It's a little surprising that, of course, the center of gravity then puts you in being involved, and that's a tension no matter who is president. The American people don't want to would say they don't want to be involved, but when the fighting starts, they also have partisan feelings of who's right and who's wrong.